Hi, my name is Alex and welcome to the Crochet Circle. In this video tutorial series, I'm gonna show you how to make this crocheted lily flower. Hi, and welcome to part 2 of the video tutorial for the crocheted lily flower. And today I'm gonna show you how to make this flower. Now, this is the semi-open flower and it needs to be done. What you will need for this is definitely put down in the description below, but just to tell you, you will need some wire, some yarn. I am using a hot glue for joining these petals together, and I will be showing you how to make one petal, how to assemble it, but don't forget you will need to have 3 of them. Okay, welcome to part 2 of the series where I'm gonna show you how to make the second flower, so the closed one. And what you will need is, of course, the yarn. You're gonna need 3 of these petals. I'm gonna show you how to make one, and then you need to do 2 more. You're gonna need some wire, and you're gonna need some hot glue. So I don't want to burn my fingers like I did in the previous video, but yeah, that is gonna be what you will need. So a bit of wire. I think I have like 25 centimeters of 1 millimeter wire. So this is just gonna be to secure the flower and then attach it to the main stem. And with the main stem, that's the green bud that we already made in the previous video. So let's start with the tutorial on how to make the white small closed flower of the crocheted lily. Okay, so I'm gonna put these 2 up here in the corner, so they will wait for me. I have my white yarn. You might say, oh, I don't see that very well. Well, I apologize. Because yeah, the previous flower was made in purplish lilac flower, and I think the next one should be white just to kind of enhance everything. So yeah, let's start with the second flower. So this one is gonna be the closed one, and don't forget you will need 3 of these to make, and I'm gonna show you how to make the one. And then you can come back to the video and I'm gonna show you how to assemble all 3 of them into one bloom. Okay, so let's start, and I'm gonna start with a slip knot. Yarn around my crochet hook, yarn around my thumb. I go in with my crochet hook, grab the working yarn, not like this, because that wasn't grabbing the working yarn, and pulling it through. So that's my slip knot. And now I need to do a chain of 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have my chain of 20 here. Now I am gonna be doing them in the top loops, and then when I'm gonna be going back, I'm gonna go through the 2 loops on the back side. So what I need to do first is chain 1 to go up into the next row, and let's start with 2 single crochet stitches, 2 half double crochet stitches, and now 12 double crochet stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have my chain of 20 here. 10, 11, 12. And now I need to do 2 half double crochet stitches and 2 single crochet stitches. Now I'm at the end, so I need to turn it around. I'm gonna do a single crochet stitch just for the corner, and then backwards again I'm gonna do a single crochet stitches. I'm gonna do 2 single crochet stitches. I'm gonna work my starting tail in my stitches because that means I don't need to weave them or sew them in. And when I'm doing the stitches, I am going through 2 loops. So if you're gonna be going just through 1 loop, you might have like a small hole, but what I found is if I go through 2 loops of yarn, it kind of minimizes the gaps. Okay, so I need to do 2 half double crochet stitches, and now I need to do 12 double crochet stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 10, 11, and 12. Now I need to do 2 half double crochet stitches and 2 single crochet stitches. And I need to join it with a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row, and I'm pulling it tight together. So this is first row done. Now for the second row, I'm gonna start with a chain 1 just to go up into the next row, and I need to do 5 single crochet stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I need to do 10 half double crochet stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I need to do 5 single crochet stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the corner one, I want to do a single crochet stitch, a chain of 2, and another single crochet stitch. So those 4 stitches are all done in 1 stitch. Well, the 2 single crochet stitches and the 2 chains in between. Now again, 5 single crochet stitches. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 the half double crochet stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 5 more single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slip stitch, chain 1, and I can cut the yarn now. So that is the petal done. Now don't forget, you will need 3 of them. Why? Well, because we're now gonna glue them together a bit. So I have all 3 now here. What I'm just gonna do is get rid of the starting tails. They are already worked in, so I don't need to worry about that. And now I need to wrap them somehow to make a nice open bloom. And how I'm gonna do that is, well, I have my hot glue here and I have my wire here because I'm gonna need the wire for the stem. Now the best thing you can do is you can place all 3 of them on top of each other, and then you will need to kind of glue this together. So you stack them like this and then you roll them so they all cover each other. Okay, now that I've practiced this enough without the hot glue, now it's time to get the glue in. So, okay, positioning them like this, and I'm gonna take my hot glue and I am gonna put just a tiny bit of glue here and press these 2 together. And again, I'm gonna do a tiny bit of glue here and press them together. Okay, so now the bottom parts are glued together, and I'm gonna do the same on the top. I'm not gonna go all the way to the top. I'm gonna finish like 2-3 centimeters from the top, or an inch, depending on how you measure things, but I usually do it in centimeters. Okay, so these 3 now are all glued together, and what I have to do is I have to now kind of make them in a circle and glue them on top. So the bottom part needs to go under the top part. So first I'm gonna do this, because this I need to tuck in. And when it's holding, I'm gonna put in the wire as well. So I'm gonna just wait a second so that the glue dries up just a tiny bit. And I'm gonna put the glue on the top side here because I want the top side to be completely glued to the bottom side, and now I'm just gonna roll it. Now watch your fingers, because this is hot. As you can see here, I have a bit of glue going around, but at the end this is how your closed bloom should look. So I have 3 petals all wrapped around nicely into each other. Each one is overlapping the other one. And that is it. Now that I have this, I just want to finish up the bottom because, you know, it's not looking nice the way it is. And how I'm gonna do that is I am actually gonna take some green yarn the one that I will be making the stems and the leaves, I'm gonna go from the bottom up, and now I just want to wrap just a tiny bit up. So I'm gonna do a few more rows because I want it to be secured. Few more rounds of it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back down. You see? And now I'm just gonna go around and around for about 10-15 centimeters. So I'm just wrapping my wire with the color of the stem. And I have the starting tail of this green yarn hidden inside, and I also have the white of the petals hidden inside. Now, yes, I know it may look like a lot of work for just one flower, but it is worth it, to be honest. And even if you burn a finger a few times, it's already healing. It should be fine. You should be fine. But yeah, try not to burn your fingers when gluing the things together. Okay, so I am almost done with the good 10 centimeters of the stem. I'm gonna leave just a tiny bit of tail. Again, I'm gonna use one of my clips to hold it in place. And that is it. Now that is the second bloom of the flower done. Now this is gonna look like this once we attach it. We're not done yet. We still need to crochet some leaves and the main bloom. So this is the main bloom that I'm gonna be working on in the next tutorial, in the next part. So see you there.